Thank you for tuning in to your daily Wallops weather briefing for Friday, October 16th. We are currently seeing a cold front move across the Delmarva this morning. That's going to bring increasing chances for rain as we go throughout the morning hours and especially into the afternoon and evening. We've already seen our high temperature this morning of 70 degrees. Those winds then shifted northwesterly and started to usher in some cooler air behind that cold front, and we're going to continue to see those temperatures drop down into the upper 50s once we get into the afternoon. Take a quick look at our surface analysis this morning. We do have that cold front you see stretched across the mid-Atlantic coast and really across much of the eastern coast this morning. That is bringing some rain showers up in the Salisbury area. The bulk of the rain hasn't quite reached Wallops yet, but it will once we get towards the late morning hours and into the afternoon. And then once that front passes, we're going to continue to see rain chances as we go into the late afternoon hours and through at least the early evening as we have the upper level shortwave swinging through with some good dynamics, and that will help to prolong our rain showers throughout much of the day and into the first half of tonight. And then behind this front, we do have this high pressure that's currently across the Midwest. That's going to continue to build eastward, expanding across the eastern third of the nation, helping to bring some drier and chillier weather for the weekend. Let's take a quick look at our radar loop this morning. You see abundant showers currently just to the west of the Wallops region, seeing those showers up near Salisbury currently, and then we'll see some more moderate showers down across the Tidewater. That's going to continue to slowly move eastward, so only expecting about a 50% chance of a shower before noon, and then seeing those showers become much more likely this afternoon and into the early evening hours. Taking a look at our satellite loop this morning, you see abundant cloudiness associated with that front. Here's the initial cold front, given those rain showers to much of eastern Virginia, and then behind there we're seeing that secondary area of rain associated with that upper level shortwave that will be impacting us this evening. So not expecting any sunshine today. We are going to be expecting those temperatures to continue to drop with our high temperature already being seen earlier this morning at 70 degrees. Taking a brief look at our upper level winds, we were seeing southwestern winds at the surface around 8 a.m. when this was taken. We were seeing 32 knots just above the surface, and then weakening a bit as we get to 6,000 feet, around 15 knots, then increasing again, still from the southwest throughout the remainder of the column from 30 knots at 9,000 feet, and then increasing to 50 to 55 knots at 16,000 feet, and remaining at that 50 to 55 knot level through 25,000 feet, seeing our freezing level this morning just below 14,000 feet. Taking a look at our forecast for today, going to be looking at temperatures dropping to near 60 around lunchtime and then continuing to drop as we go into the afternoon hours. Going to be seeing that 50 to 60% chance of showers before noon. Afternoon rain becomes very likely, near 100%, and that rain will continue as we go into the late afternoon hours and early evening. Rain will start to taper off after about 10 p.m. or so, and then continuing chances for scattered showers through about 4 a.m., and then that drier, cooler air mass will start to build in as we go into the pre-dawn hours of tomorrow, and that'll help to quickly clear skies out by 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. Taking a look at our low temperature tomorrow, you can see that temperature is going to go all the way down to 46 degrees as we have that drier, cooler air moving in rather quickly by sunrise tomorrow. Taking a look at our winds, going to see those winds northwesterly around 10 to 15 knots and gusty this morning, shifting more northwesterly and increasing a bit for the early afternoon hours, then northerly once we get towards the late afternoon. Winds will decrease just a bit for the overnight hours, shifting back northwesterly at 8 to 13 knots with slightly higher gusts, and that will persist through the mid-morning hours. We're going to be seeing, like I said, best chance of rain will be through the early afternoon into the early evening. Going to be seeing chances for low clouds as well as we go throughout the day. Taking a look at our terminal forecast, currently seeing broken clouds at 700 feet, broken at 1,500, overcast 2,500. We can expect those ceilings to be down to around 500 feet today, especially if we get to any shower activity, and that will continue throughout much of the day today. Seeing those ceilings maybe starting to raise a little bit after about 10 p.m. tonight, broken at 1,000, broken at 5,000, and then once we get past 4 a.m., we're going to see those clouds very quickly clear out of the area as that cool, dry air mass wastes no time to get into the area once that rain is over. And by 8 a.m. tomorrow, just seeing a few clouds at 2,000 feet, few at 10,000, scattered at 15,000. Tides are normal along the Delmarva Atlantic coast this morning. Let's look at our long range outlook on our weather model here. There's that front impacting us today, which will continue into the evening hours. As we go into tomorrow, you see that high pressure pretty much dominating much of the eastern third of the nation. That's going to really help to usher in a cooler, drier air mass, which will persist throughout the entire weekend. As we go into Sunday morning, going to be seeing that high setup really right on top of us, and that's going to give a good setup for some radiational cooling. So low temperatures at Wallops to be in the low 40s, perhaps seeing areas near 40 or perhaps even in the upper 30s across the coldest spots on the Delmarva. As we go on to Sunday, high pressure is still going to be in control. It's going to start to shift a little bit off to the east, helping to give us some southeasterly flow. That's going to help to just raise our temperatures up a bit back into the low 70s. On Monday, we're going to see a front try to approach the area, but it's going to stall out well north, not giving us any threat of rain, but it could possibly give us an increase in cloudiness for Monday before it retreats once again back to the north and the high pressure reestablishes itself. So going into Tuesday, still could be seeing that front north of the area giving us a little bit of some clouds, and then high pressure continues to dominate though as we get into the middle to late next week. Not really seeing any chances of rain, just partly cloudy and fairly seasonable conditions. Maybe temperatures a little bit above average by the time we get towards the end of the work week next week, and not seeing our next chance of rain until we get into next weekend. So taking a look at our 7-day forecast showers today. Going to be seeing that temperature drop throughout the day with a low of 46 degrees tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be mostly sunny and chilly, high only getting up to 62 degrees. Sunday's going to be a chilly morning as well with a high of 67 under partly cloudy skies. Then on Monday, starting to see those temperatures moderate more, seeing that low back into the mid-50s under partly to perhaps mostly cloudy skies with a high of 72. High for Tuesday and Wednesday, going to be in the mid-70s, lows in the upper 50s to low 60s. And then Wednesday, seeing things even a little bit warmer as those winds shift a little more southwesterly, expecting temperatures just under 80 degrees. And then lows pretty mild for this time of year in the low 60s as we go into late next week. That will do it for your daily weather briefing. Have a great day.